We are going to go and take the kayaks out today, and it's been a while since I posted a video because things have been really busy again, so I thought I'd just bring you along on a little adventure. So we're going to take the kayaks out and hopefully make it to another little island which is just off Mull that I haven't actually been to before, and yeah, so I'm excited to go, and we're getting ready to go now.
Place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Over there is the Isle of Mull, which is where we just came from. So we parked our car over there somewhere, right over there. Put our kayaks in the water and kayaked across, and we've landed on Inch Kenneth. Now, I've never actually been on here before, but the island's uninhabited as far as I know. From what I could find online about it, it's uninhabited at the moment, but it does still have sheep and things on it, and it is still used as grazing land, and people still sail across from Mull over here to sort out their animals and things every now and then. And it used to be inhabited by sort of a very notorious Nazi sympathiser family who sold it in the 60s, I think, and from there it changed hands, and now it's owned by the family of Charles Darwin, I think. So I'm quite deep in the water at the minute. I'm still just sort of wading around, and I'm gonna have a little bit of a swim, I think, in the water, because it is, as you can see, crystal clear, absolutely gorgeous. And the reason that I'm not turning the camera around is that I'm pretty much in a state of undress because there's no one else here.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way.
My whole family have found a cave, so they're hanging out in the cave, and I've come just exploring all around the rocks, down where the sea is. I did see over that way that there was like a little sort of rocky beach, and I've already found some really nice rocks and things to take home, little ones, because I don't have any pockets or anything at the moment, so I can only take like a handful of cute little rocks. But yeah, there's some interesting things all around the edges, so while they're all playing in their cave, I thought I would just come and have a little wander along. There's loads of quartz all in the rocks, which is really pretty to see, and some really sparkly rocks too, which look maybe sort of pyrite bit perhaps. But yeah, I wanted to have a look at this little bit over there, just because it looks interesting, to be honest, and it's just something else to do while we're here. But we're so lucky with the weather today because it is very warm, very, very warm. There's quite a lot of rock pools down there too. I've made it to the top of one of the hills, and the views are absolutely amazing. I can see my kayak down there. I'll show you. So I've climbed up all of this, which doesn't look that steep, but when you're clambering up it, it is quite steep. There's that bigger one there, which I think I'll try next. And this is the views over the top. There's the water down there, and there's one of the kayaks and the other one. And I had a really nice swim all in there before. It's gorgeous. Here's some of the sheep that graze here. I think if I go back down and have another little bathe in the water. But first I'm going to go over there, have a little look beside the farm buildings that are left. There's a big old mansion, and there is a little old abandoned chapel looking thing that I saw on my way in when I was kayaking across the bay, so I'm going to go find that now. There's a graveyard just here. Now it's rumoured that loads of the old kings of Scotland are buried on this island. I don't know how actually accurate that is. I couldn't find anything too concrete, but I didn't look too much into it. I literally did about 5 minutes research this morning, so I'll have a bit better look when I get home. But yeah, here's an old graveyard. Yeah, here it is. Oh wow. I wonder if that's the way in. That looks like a little gate. Yeah, this seems to be the way in. Ah, so it used to be a chapel. So interesting in here. So I've come back around that outside because I spotted a interesting gravestone that I really want to check out. But here it is. Can't quite see what it says on the stone. Was the markings on the other side that I saw from inside of the window. Because it was in there a second ago. Beginning to regret not doing a little bit more research online before I came, but it was sort of a last minute decision to come here. So when I get home, I think I'll try and look up and see if I can find out who's buried there, because that is a really ornate burial site, which is interesting. I wish that I could read the writing on it, but it's quite corroded, but being this close to the sea, that's to be expected. I think we're going to have a wander over the hill and see what else there is, because there are some more gravestones up here, but I think they're slightly more modern ones. So I've come up the hill from there, and there are some other really old gravestones up here. Wandered back down on the beach now, so back down here. I think I'm gonna go get the kayak and sail back across over to Mull. Did you?
Yeah.
So that's me back on my kayak. Just very slowly starting off. Got my paddle. The water is so clear. It's gorgeous. And I'm just gonna go around there and back over to Mull. So that's me on the paddleboard on the way back. The water's getting a little bit deeper now because I've sailed out a little bit. That's Inchkenneth behind. And that's Mull over there. And it's been a really nice day actually. I've got my handy little life jacket on just in case I fall in there because, as I say, that is really quite deep. I'm not sure if you can tell on the video, but like that's well over my head now. It gets really deep really quick here and the tide's coming back in. But yeah, it has been a fantastic day and I'm definitely going to come back to this island again.